Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them. For the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. Time teaches us to build walls around the pain, to stitch the wounds in silence, hide the scars from the rain. We call it growing up, call it wisdom, call it strength, but maybe it's just pride learning how to go to any length. Aristotle chased virtue somewhere in between, but Jesus pointed to a child and shattered every scheme. Cause the child don't philosophize about the father's love, she just runs straight to him, that's enough. The wise man builds a system just to explain the light. The child don't need an explanation, she just holds on tight. And maybe that's the deepest wisdom anyone can find, that real faith doesn't argue, it just leaves the doubt behind. I wanna be made like a child and offer perfect praise, not be kept from coming to Christ through the darkest days. Because the man who makes himself small before the eternal finds in the silence of his soul what the world calls infernal. I wanna be made like a child and offer perfect praise, not be kept from coming to Christ and showing him my pain. Because perfect praise don't come from those who've already arrived, it comes from those still searching, still bleeding, still alive. Yeah. Kierkegaard said faith is a leap into the void, not a mathematical certainty, not a theorem to avoid. It's throwing your whole weight into what the eyes can't see. A child jumping into father's arms, that's the theology. The disciples blocked the way, thought it was out of place, that the master of the cosmos would be interrupted by grace. But Jesus stopped everything, and in that simple moment showed the kingdom isn't conquered, it's received. And that's the code. The adult negotiates, calculates conditions to surrender. The child don't know contract, she just runs to the defender. And maybe that's what all the doctrine still can't quite contain, the faith that comes before the thought, before we give it a name. I wanna be made like a child and offer perfect praise, not be kept from coming to Christ through the darkest days. Because the man who makes himself small before the eternal finds in the silence of his soul what the world calls inferno. Him my pain, because perfect praise don't come from those who've already arrived. It comes from those still searching, still bleeding, still alive. Yeah. There's a paradox the gospel carries with such grace. The greatest in the kingdom is the one who takes the smallest place. Not ignorance, but a radical openness of soul, the willingness to not know everything and still be whole. Socrates said the only thing he knew was that he knew nothing, and in that he touched without knowing what grace keeps offering. Because before infinity every certainty turns to dust, and the child who weeps in the father's arms, she never loses trust. So strip me down, Lord, from the armor that I forged, from every rehearsed answer, every battle I ignore. Give me back the permeability of a soul not yet turned stone, that cries without apology because it knows it's not alone. Make me smaller than my own understanding, make me older than my own demanding. Make me a child again, not by regression, but by conversion, the most violent transformation. Because growing up is easy, going back is the cost. It's easy to go numb, it's hard to come across. It's easy to know much, it's harder just to believe. To be made like a child is the deepest work of the redeemed. I wanna be made like a child and offer perfect praise, not be kept from coming to Christ through the darkest days. Because the man who makes himself small before the eternal finds in the silence of his soul what the world calls inferno. I wanna be made like a child and offer perfect praise, not be kept from coming to Christ and showing him my pain. Because perfect praise don't come from those who've already arrived, it comes from those still searching, still bleeding, still alive.
The child doesn't prove that God exists, she just runs to him. Maybe that's the most irrefutable proof of all. The movement, the run, the surrender. Be made like a child.